About to call a Waveform dev. It's a platform for AI trading agents. I just want you guys to know that I do hold this coin. Um, and um, yeah, I hold this coin. I won't be trading it during stream. I can promise you that. And I won't be trading it today. I won't sell any today. But at a certain point, right, if you're in a coin, as long as you're selling like more than you buy, then you're technically a net seller. So just assume not financial advice. I'm learning about this project and I won't be acting on any information that's dropped during the stream. If the interview turns out to be super bearish and the dev is a fucking idiot, I'll watch the chart and I won't act on it today. I won't sell anything today. If the chart's mooning, I won't sell anything today. But after today, the interview's out. It's public information, and anybody can act as an individual market participant. The reason why I can give you guys these interviews and they can be as entertaining and interesting as they are is because I'm an active market participant. It's inherently important that I'm participating in the crypto markets, trading with my own money, so that I can give you guys the best content. Okay? I'm not gonna be able to give you guys good interviews if I'm not also owning different coins that I think look cool and look interesting. Okay? It's just not gonna happen. So I just want to give you guys that disclaimer. But I wanted to also guarantee and promise you guys that I will not be trading Wave today. Obviously, that's what's happening. So, without further ado, let me call the Wave dev. It's his first time putting his voice on stream or in public at all. I don't think he's gonna video docs, but we're gonna see his voice docs. So let me call him right now. Okay. Hello? Okay, let me adjust my my settings real quick so that they can hear you. One moment. What the fuck? How do I make this full screen? What the fuck? Should I turn on my camera? Can you speak for a second?
Hey, can you hear me?
Can chat hear you? Let's talk again.
Hello, test.
Yo, okay, what's up? Um, Super nice to meet you. Uh, yeah, so Waveform is a platform for trading AI agents, and it's pretty much live. Um, this is something that I thought was interesting when it launched, so I looked into it. But in this market, a lot of people want to hear from the developer themselves, make sure they're a legit person. So I think like the community and stuff are going to be very happy that you are like taking part of this. I'm just curious what your mindset is on doxing, like why you chose to voice docs and not video docs, and just tell me about yourself, really.
Yeah, so first off, I want to thank you for having me on. I'm very excited to get the chance to speak with you about Waveform. I think we're doing some pretty cool stuff, and I'm glad we can get the word out. In terms of doxing, you know, it's primarily because of security and safety concerns. I have friends, I know people who've had negative outcomes with this, and that's not to say I would never be open to doing a full dox, right? I mean, even now I'm coming out on voice doxing. But I mean, it's just going to take some time for me. Um, and I would just ask that, of course, people don't judge it based off, if I full docs or not. Rather, look at our actions, see what we've put out, see what we've done in the 3 days we've been out, the crazy stuff we've developed and have continued to develop, the daily updates, and the whole 9 yards.
Cool. One thing that's cool about you not being on video is we could actually just take a look at your website while we're talking to you. So you click onto the Waveform website, immediately configure, fund, and deploy AI trading agents using the Waveform framework. So there are like agents being made like right now. It says 215 agents deployed, and you have to connect your wallet to make an agent. But walk me through the process of making an agent. So basically, fuck it. We'll look at it then. Let me just connect my wallet. Whatever. I didn't plan on doing it on stream, but we'll do it. Um, so fuck. They're gonna see that I already made one. Okay, don't fucking trade my agent. Do not buy my agent. How do I?
Yeah, you might have to like hide it from
Okay.
your stream if you don't want
Fuck.
that.
Oh my god. Was this stupid? Okay, basically, tell me about walking through uh making an agent. So you set certain parameters, right?
Yeah, you would have to change your wallet if you wanted a new agent, right? Because it's one agent per wallet right now. So you just change your wallet if that's what you want to do. But yeah, no, making an agent's very, very easy. And that's really our focus, right? Because I'm aware there's maybe a few other frameworks or projects out there that might let you deploy AI trading agents. But our main focus is making it extremely simple for the, average retail crypto user, right? If you look at a lot of these frameworks, right? A lot of them are, they're open source and they require you to do some sort of dev work, right? But for us, I mean, and we've looked into stuff like that. I can say, there will be stuff to come in that area as well. But for now, it's all about onboarding as many people as possible and making it as easy as possible to deploy a profitable trading agent.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay, so I just switched my wallets. This is a wallet that I think I've literally never used before. So let me just let's go through the walkthrough of deploying an agent. I just want to say some people, it appears, saw the agent that I made. I just want to say, like, I'm deploying it. I'm trying these out because I have to do my own due diligence when I buy a coin. But like, please, like, don't fucking trade my agent coin. Like, don't fucking do that, bro. It's just anyways. So we're gonna press deploy agent. And basically you get to this like agent configuration thing. So immediately right now, the two main parameters, correct me if I'm wrong, are putting in a Twitter accounts to track and Telegram groups to track, and then medium, and then different levels of risk. So
Yeah, that's right.
so when I put in a Twitter account in here for my agent to look at to trade off of, what is like? Let's say I put my friend Mac D Gods. He's a friend of mine, roommate and stuff. What exactly is the agent looking at when it looks at Mac D Gods' account, right?
Yeah, so and this goes for the Telegram groups as well, right? But what happens is when you put a Twitter account in or a Telegram in to track, starting at that moment, the agent will begin to monitor these information sources, and it'll start to build, sort of a market profile, right? Or a market analysis, right? It'll use these profiles for a few different things. It'll use them, first off for, kind of creating a market sentiment. You know what I mean? It's trying to understand what the market sentiment is for, certain coins, what coins to sell, what coins to buy. But then just on top of that, and this is something we've been working on, is creating profiles for specific users you're tracking, right? So let's say your friend Mac, I think you called him. Let's say he's been very good at predicting these low cap coins, right? Like he calls coins at 500K and they go to 5 mil, right? We want the agent basically to be able to remember that and use that information in the future, right? So that's kind of what happens when you're tracking a Twitter and a Telegram account.
Wait.
And
So
furthermore,
just to clarify, if I put in a Twitter account and they notice that Mac D Gods is hitting crazy plays, then they'll actually notice how the coins Mac talks about are performing.
yeah,
Like
that's exactly
if
it.
everything he posts dumps, then they'll actually consider that, right? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah, that's right. That's what we've been working on. And
Okay.
we even want to build out that future to work for wallets, right? We want to basically have, sort of add more parameters in where you can track certain wallets. And then it builds those same parameters out, for wallets. Say this wallet performs well in this range, this percent of the time, and this wallet does better on the high cap coin. So that's what we've been actively building out here. But
So that's what I was going to ask you about next, right? You have Twitter accounts, you have Telegrams, and there's two different ways that it seems to me that you can improve these agent trading performances, right? You can add new parameters, right? But also you
mhm.
can refine the models of the existing parameters that are currently being taken into account, right? So those are like two different verticals that you need to improve on. For now, let's just talk about the existing parameters that you have. What's like a way that you plan on improving this Twitter tracking that you take in, so that like how are you improving the Twitter side of it, right? When I like to make to be more profitable, is it just data intake and adjusting the model and then like refining it and over time? Like how does it work?
Sorry, I'm sick. I'm muting a cough here. But
Oh, you're good.
yeah, so it's exactly what you just said. The most important thing is aggregating as much data as we can, right? Because, AI famously requires tons and tons of data. So one update we're looking at doing in the next couple days here is increasing the amount of Twitters and Telegrams that you can add to track, right? Because right now it's capped at 5 for each. So we're looking at adding it to maybe 10 or 15 for each, and then also maybe some sort of fee that you can pay to increase it further past that, right? Because I mean it's pretty expensive for us to track this many Twitters and Telegrams. But so we are looking at increasing that, but just like what you said, it's about aggregating as much data as possible.
Sure, sure, sure. And that's so the second one that is besides Twitter is Telegram group tracking. And when people make it, I'm assuming a lot of the time they're putting in call channels, right? So like they're putting in call channels to track. So if a KOL sends a coin and then it like apes it, right? And it or maybe it doesn't ape it, depending on how they they manage the data, right? Is that kind of like what I'm seeing? So let's say I put like Saunders call channel. Will the AI pick up on, okay, every time he sends a coin that's within this market cap range, then it'll instantly buy it like automatically, and then if they send it a coin that's a higher market cap, then maybe they'll trade it differently? Is that kind of like what's going on here?
Yeah, so that kind of feature still in progress of developing with Telegram, and we'll be able to roll that out in a couple days here, or less maybe. Um, but yeah, that is where we're looking to take it. And the AI already, even without that, does have some level of consideration it takes in for each user and
Sure.
Telegram channel specifically.
Sure, sure. That's actually what I was gonna ask, because I would imagine everybody's putting in call channels. That's kind of like what I thought of, right?
Yeah,
But I'm wondering, is
right.
it the move to put in your private group with your friends where you send each other CAs, right? And could like let's say I send a group that like 30 people, me and my friends that I've known for years, and we're sending CAs. Would it be able to pick up on, okay, when Pussy sends a contract address, he has this hit rate, and it's usually more profitable. But when Castorino sends it, it's not as profitable. Is it like going to be able to take that into account in like a more traditional Telegram group?
Yeah, and that's so far what we've seen with the agents, just the way the users are configuring them, is that they are mostly doing the call channels. But yeah, no, we do have the functionality right now to add in specific Telegram groups like you and your buddies, right? As long as it gets approved in the whole 9 yards, right? You got to get the bot in there. But yeah, no, so that is where I want to see users start taking the agents too. I feel like that's how you really turn an agent from, maybe making $1,000 P&L to $10,000 P&L. So I do want to see more of that for sure.
Sure, sure. Okay, and then we talked about Twitter a little bit. We talked about Telegram. What are some other parameters that you feel like you guys might add, right? Is it these like smart wallet, Dune analytics type of things? Like what are you trying to make here? What are you trying to implement next, right? You got Twitter, you got Telegram. What's next
Yep.
for these?
Yep. So yeah, so Dune is definitely one we've been looking at. I mean, they just have interesting information. We're looking at if there's a way we can get this kind of information ourselves. Otherwise, we definitely would look into adding something like that. But aside from that, I mean, I touched on earlier, the main big update we're trying to add to the parameters is tracking the wallets. I mean, I think that's how you take the agents from doing, pretty good at trading. Almost all of them are profitable, but to be extremely profitable, right? So our biggest focus right now as a developer team is tracking the wallets. I mean, we have a few other things we're working on, and I hope we get to talk about those today. But yeah, tracking the wallets is the big one we're trying to add.
So wait, okay, okay. So quick. So about the tracking the wallets, is this gonna be like copy trading bots, but instead of automatically copy trading every trade, it like quickly evaluates the wallet that is copying, it quickly makes like a judgment call on if it should copy trade that specific trade.
That's
Is that
exactly
kind?
right. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So we would have, it basically would be, some sort of like copy trading bot, right? But then it sends it to the AI and says, all right, well, how are we feeling about, you know, Rasmer's wallet today? You know what I mean? How do we feel about Rasmer's wallet on this type of coin at this market cap?
Got it, got it. Okay. And then are you like deving this yourself? Like what's the team look like?
No, no. So I am a developer on this, and I do development. But I mean, our team is unbelievable. We have a full team of full-time developers, and they're brilliant. I mean, all of them are even better than me. I mean, they're really, really smart developers, some of the most talented people I've ever met, and I just feel very lucky to work with them on a project like this.
Wow. Wow. Are they all crypto native? Like where does your team come from exactly? Like how did you get into AI crypto?
Yeah, so some of the developers do have a crypto background. A couple of our guys are from crypto. We have someone that has worked at like a Forbes like 500 type of company. So it's pretty eclectic. We have people from all different types of backgrounds, and it's because this isn't purely a crypto project, right? We need people that understand AI, people that understand infrastructure, right? That's something that you probably wouldn't think about on something like this, but to run some 250 agents and monitor hundreds of Telegrams, hundreds of Twitters, you have to really be thinking about how you can scale the app, right, to be able to do something like that. So we have people from all types of backgrounds working on this.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so at a certain point it becomes like a data structure problem, right? It's like how do you how do you take in so much info and store it? And that's kind of like the central problem that all AI companies are basically facing right now, right?
Mm. Yeah, well, and I can speak on that in terms of how we store data. We use a handful of different databases, Postgres, and this is going to get pretty technical, but and we could just gloss over this if you want, or you could ask more in-depth questions. So we use
I'm sure like it might go over my head, but I'm sure people listening will like certain people will like value it. So I feel like you should just go into it if you want.
Okay, so we use, for a lot of our data, we store it using a Postgres database, which is like a type of SQL database. But then the rest of our data is stored, and this is what we've been building out into, like it's called Voyage, and you basically can store what are called vector embeddings, right? And this is extremely useful for AI because it can search content based on how similar it is to each other.
Why do you need to search content based on how similar it is like in this context of trading agents?
So so let's say, token GOAT, it's trying to evaluate if it wants to buy GOAT or not, right? Well, you need to find a bunch of tweets that are talking about GOAT or a bunch of Telegram, accounts that are talking about GOAT.
Wait, what do you mean?
You need to find, different tweets and different Telegram.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Got it, got it. Oh, so when I put MacD Gods' Twitter in, if he tweets about a coin, you guys are also scraping other tweets about the same coin?
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's
Ah,
exactly.
okay,
And
okay,
it
okay.
doesn't just have to be from, MACD gods. It could be from
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay,
anyone that you're tracking.
okay. Um, one of the parameters that I freaking forgot to talk about is these. So we did Twitter accounts, Telegram groups, and then also risk level. You could go low risk, medium risk, high risk, highest risk. How do these like? Also, I feel like I didn't mention this yet, but right now it's paper trading. We'll touch on that in a second. I just want people to know that it's paper trading now. They said there's plans for on chain trading soon, but right now for these paper trades, right? What is like actually being adjusted when you change it from low risk to high risk to highest? Like what is actually happening there?
Um, so it basically just changes its risk tolerance. Does it want to or does it want to hold a coin to zero and potentially 300x, or does it want to take a 20% profit, or a 10% loss, or and the AI helps assess how likely, those outcomes are. But yeah, so the risk tolerance basically just, chooses where we're taking the profit at. So you might see that a higher risk tolerance is making less trades, less realized trades, right? Because it's holding for longer. But rather a low risk tolerance is making more realized trades, right? Because the caps are.
Mm. Okay, because I was looking at the potential agent that I made, which nobody should fucking buy the coin of, but I was wondering why it wasn't making so many trades, and I had it on high risk tolerance.
Yeah, see, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Okay, that makes
But I
sense.
mean, give it a week, and what you'll notice is that it's going to be like all the lowest win is going to be probably like 200%, and the lowest loss is going to be like 70 or something like that. But just let it run for some time. They'll just take longer to realize trades.
Got it. Okay. And then making these trading agents, you can only make one per wallet, but I saw that you can adjust them after you make it. But why did you want to make like not just a platform for trading agents, but each trading agent has a token? What was like the
Uh,
thesis behind that?
right. So we started to touch on this, but the agents are paper trading right now. So the token is something that we'll start to integrate more utility for when the agents are trading on chain, right? And some people have been bringing this up. We put it in our docs, right? Our plan is to basically have some sort of reward holder system, right? And people who are holding a higher percentage of the agent's token will be they'll have rewards distributed to them from the agent's actual like trading, right? From their actual portfolio.
So wait,
Um,
when the agent starts trading on chain, where are they getting those initial funds from to like trade?
so when we do release on-chain trading, the creator of the agent will have the option of how much SOL or whatever, how much funds it wants to deposit into the agent's
And you could
treasury.
just deposit at any time. I'm
Yeah, that's
guessing.
right. You could
Okay.
fund it further, or potentially we could public the wallet addresses, and anyone could fund it if maybe some random guy wants to give it 50 SOL to trade with.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, hmm. Okay. That's interesting. So why did you guys choose to start with paper trading and not on-chain trading? Like,
Yeah,
why
so that's a
why
pretty good
isn't why
question.
isn't on-chain trading out yet?
Yeah, it's a good question. And we've gotten this in the Discord a good bit. You know, when we're starting to take people's money, right, or the agents take people's money, and they're expecting, some type of return, we need to make sure that these agents are producing the best possible trades, right? Uh, and starting with paper trading has allowed us to gather more data. It's allowed us to test the agents on a large scale that we couldn't do privately. And basically, we're just using this phase to aggregate as much data as possible.
Cool, cool, cool. And right now it costs zero point 0.1 Sol to deploy an agent. Are you like, is that how you plan on making, like, supporting the infrastructure? Because it costs a lot of money to run the infrastructure, right?
That's
So
right.
is that the main way, or are you also taking like some sort of trading fee? Like, how does that work?
No, that's right. So yeah, we take zero point 0.1 SOL per agent, and that's what we fund the infrastructure with. I touched on it earlier, but infrastructure is such an undervalued part of this. People don't even think about that. But yeah, to have an operation on this level, the infrastructure has to be A1. So that is how we're supporting it, is with the zero point 0.1 SOL fee.
Cool. How many agents could your current infrastructure support? Because you have like 200 something agents. How many could you guys have right now? Like,
Sorry about that.
what's your current
Uh,
bandwidth? It's all good if you're coughing and
yeah,
stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm sick. Yeah, so it's actually we're using AWS and a handful of other services which basically allow for infinite scaling. So we're good to scale as large as we can get as long as we have you know proxies for scraping the Telegram accounts, Twitter accounts, you know that type of like third party credits basically is what it is, like,
Got it.
or
Oh, so the Twitter API is what ends up being expensive.
that's right. That's
Got
exactly
it.
right.
Okay. Okay.
As long as we're not getting rate limited by any of these third-party services, then we're good to scale, I don't want to say infinitely, but much bigger than where we're at right now.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. And this is a more theoretical question, but I know Virtuals has their marketplace, and in order to buy the coins on the bond, you need like the Virtuals token.
Hmm.
Um, and if people are going to be buying the agent tokens, do you think like have do you think making it so that you have to use Wave to buy those tokens is like a good idea for the future or what?
It's not a bad idea, and I can say we have some stuff planned with adding utility to the Wave token. I don't want to say too much about it on this stream because we have some exciting announcements in regards to all of that, but all I can say is, we're looking at that closely.
Okay, okay. Um, And yeah, okay, so wait, are these like agent when you make an agent, there's a coin that deploys on Radium, like an actual ticker? It's like a real or not yet.
Sorry, repeat that. I didn't catch the last part of that.
Like all the agents that are deployed, right? People are saying like, "Oh, I'm buying Cooker XBT or I'm buying GTech." Like are these actual coins that are on Radium already?
Oh, right. So, when you deploy an agent, it deploys a pump fund token, and if it bonds, it'll go to Radium. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, okay. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've seen a handful of agents, do pretty well and build out their own communities in their own regard, right? You mentioned Cooker. I think Cooker hit several million market cap, and they've built out a really cool community. And I've checked out their Twitter, and they've said stuff like, "Oh, here's tips for making the best agents." So it's cool to see what people are building using our framework and our platform.
Yeah, I've always been. It's like something I'm not really haven't wrapped my head around yet. It's like why are people buying these trading tokens? Like why are people in the Discord? There's people like shilling their Cooker XBT, but they're not. But it's like why would you get that instead of the Wave token? I guess it's just like I don't know.
Well, I think they view it as a beta play, maybe, but I mean, to be honest, they're cool communities. They're cool communities, and we have a lot coming to, add some more utility to that whole deal, as I touched on earlier with the rewards.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. When do you think on chain trading? Because right now it's obviously paper trading while you collect the data. When do you think on chain trading is going to come out for this? Like when
Right,
is
so
it?
we kind of
Yeah.
talked about this a little bit earlier, like how why we started with paper trading in the whole nine yards, and yeah, we're just collecting as much data as possible. We have a couple more updates we're working on putting out, but yeah, we have a couple devs working on that right now, and we're getting close. I'll put it like that. We're getting very close.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Let me look at an agent right now. Um, guys. Okay. Anyways, you're saying I'm smooth brain. If you want me to, if there's anything you think I'm missing, any questions you want me to ask, please let me know in the fucking chat, guys. Like I'm literally just thinking of questions right now. Like I'm doing my best. Let me know questions that you have. So people are asking if this is open source. I'm assuming it's not, right?
No, at the moment we're not open source, but we're in talks of creating an NPM and open sourcing some aspects of it very soon.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to get into that right now, though.
Yeah. I'm looking at this AI agent. Okay. So this one tracks Telegram Solana whale signal. That's a good one to track. Pow, Trader Pow. It tracks these Twitter accounts. AIXBT, Tay the Gamer. Wow, AIXBT's got to be a good one to track, right? Okay.
I see that in a lot of the more successful agents. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 19 total trades. $300 total PNL. So now, right now, when it's paper trading, what is it? What is like the number that it's starting out with, quote unquote?
So it buys investments in $50 clips, and it's just hard coded the same $50 value each time right now.
Okay, okay, got it. $300 PNL, and it's made 19 trades with $50 clips, and it's so if it's up six, that means it's like fucking it's up $300, then it's won like 12 or 13 of the trades,
Yeah, well, and the
something like
rest haven't
that.
been realized yet.
Oh, they haven't. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So it started and it was losing on these trades, down $55, and then now. By the way, if you want to see my screen, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
like
watching. I'm
yeah,
watching.
you could watch it. Yeah, okay. So then it like made some losing trades, down 50. then it looks like he was like, I understand it now, and then it went up 80, fucking 164,
Yeah,
300.
we've seen that kind of trend with a few of our top agents. There's one called Darren that's made some like I think mid four figure P&L at this point, and it's only been a few days. And that agent was actually down like a
Whoa,
hundred
whoa!
bucks.
It's made over $10,000.
No, no, four figures, mid four figures. I say five.
Oh, 5,000. So it's made like $5,000. Okay,
I think
interesting.
I think low, like lower, a little bit lower than
What
that.
the
But
fuck? But what are these coins that it's buying?
you'd have to check their
So
information
I'd
source.
love, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd love if there was like if I could click these transactions and like see it on like SoulSpin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're working on something today actually on that. You'll see more soon. Just watch the Twitter, watch the Twitter. But
Okay.
yeah, no. So you do see this general pattern though, where it starts down a little bit and then it just moons up with with the portfolio, and it's just basically because it's just still gathering more information. It's the longer it runs, the better its like market analysis gets.
Got it. So you anticipate all these agents will get better over time.
Yes, yes.
Got it. So is there like a general agent kind of like is all the data that all the agents are learning improving the new agents that launch as well or no? Are they like
No, no. So each agent is localized to itself. However, we do aggregate all the data, and we will be using it to improve our model in the future, our base
wow.
model.
Okay, so do you think over time the data you collect will be inherently valuable in itself? Like, could you see yourself getting acquired or getting bought out or partnering with like some kind of massive blockchain data company? Is that
Yeah,
like what is potentially like, and from a business side, like, is that a possibility for like a project like this?
yeah. The data we're collecting is very, very valuable. It's and we have a very desirable opportunity here where we can run all these agents,
They
and
tryna be see me shining my white tee is easy. I make it look
You know I'm in an
easy.
interview right now, right?
We Gucci.
I'm talking to the Waveform founder.
but man,
No, I love that you joined.
Oh
Good
my,
shit.
hey, my, where is he?
He's not like video doxing,
Oh
just
my
voice
bad, my
docs.
bad.
No, no, you're good, you're good. Wait,
Sorry, Mr. Waveform.
Thread. Let me explain this
A
to
big
you.
fan though, big fan.
Oh, you saw it?
I saw you trade. Wait, my bad. I'll leave.
No, no, no. Wait. What? So you could deploy and configure AI trading agents with just a few clicks.
Show
That's
me.
the pitch. This is the platform. It's kind of like
What's market cap?
I don't know. I don't
What do you
check.
mean you don't know?
I don't know. Something like 20 something maybe.
Okay.
But do you have any questions? Like what would interest you about
Wait, I don't know
this?
what this is. Configure fund and deploy AI trade. Are they good?
So
Are they profitable?
they're paper trading right now, and some of them are profitable, right?
How soon can I put 100 soul into one of these agents and let it trade while I sleep?
we were just talking about that very soon. It's paper trading right now, but just give us some time. We got some big stuff coming in regards to on-chain trading.
What percent of the agents are profitable right now? Are most of them profitable?
I mean, I don't have an exact number to put on that, but I've been clicking through like hundreds of these like every day, and I've seen like maybe three that aren't profitable. Almost all of
Whoa!
them I've
What's
seen
the
are
difference between
good.
the profitable ones and the not? Like, are they trading different stuff?
It's really the information sources, right? Because they're checking Telegrams and
Uh-huh.
Twitters. So it really just depends how high quality of the
So
information
the
they're getting
ones in
is.
Rasmus Telegram calls are like sneaky retarded.
Nah, you can't take that, Rasmer.
I don't call coins, bro.
Wait, what's your Twitter? You sound hella cool. What's his Twitter?
You don't have a
Oh,
personal Twitter, right? Like you don't have
What?
you don't have like a founder account that you've doxed, right? Am I
yeah,
correct?
no Doc's founder account, but you can follow us at Waveform Backup. Her main got suspended, but
Okay.
we're in process of getting it back.
Okay. I wish you were down to dox your founder fucking Twitter, bro. We could evaluate your aura.
I full docs to you. I'll send you my Twitter.
Really?
I just want a selfie.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want
okay,
it. Not
here.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Not
Send it
yet.
to me. Send it to me, and all I want is to just see how many mutuals we have. Just send it to me on Discord, and right now. I won't show it.
Don't show it, bro.
I won't. I swear. I'm on full screen.
I'll send it after the stream. I'll send it after the stream.
Yeah.
I just want to see how many. Okay, can you check how many mutuals we have right now?
I'll send it after stream. We'll talk after
Bro,
stream.
if
All
you're
Okay,
right.
really
fine.
in the future of AI trading, you're worried about fucking mutual follows. Are you kidding me?
I know, I know. Imagine these were like hella mutuals though. That'd be good. I don't know.
What type of stuff do they trade? Like, are you trading like micro caps? Are they like on perps? Are they trading
We
bigger
do a little bit
caps?
of everything. We have different risk levels for, for what they want to do, and it also just depends like what your information sources are kind of targeted to, but they do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So right now they take in the Twitters and the Telegrams and they look at like LLM data, but then he said in the future they're going to be looking at like Dune Analytics, smart wallets, shit like that, and you're going to be able to use that instead. I don't know.
That's pretty sick. I didn't mean to come in and disrupt your interview. I'm gonna
Also, yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
you can put it back on. Tell him it was great to meet him though.
He said nice to meet you. Hopefully,
Sounds hella chill.
hopefully,
Hey, it's never very nice to meet you as well.
he said nice to meet you as
Hey,
well.
he sounds like he hoops. That's when he plays basketball.
Do you play basketball?
Nah,
He said no.
I'm
It sounds
5'11".
like
That doesn't even work.
You're 5'11". That's bullish.
That's pretty bullish,
Also, you're American, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay.
Nah, I might be 5'10" and a half. I was capping. I'm not gonna lie.
No, no. All right, all right. So, let's talk to you. I'm interested in what you think where this goes, bro. So, how do you see the AI agent trading evolving over time? Like, what if the AI trading agents become more profitable than humans?
I
Like,
mean,
what does that mean for like crypto as a whole?
well, I think we're living in a world where that will be the future. You look at the stock exchange, right? And that's kind of the game they're already playing, right? They have the high frequency trading, right? But they try to get as close to the New York, they try to get a server as close to the NYSE as possible, right? So they could execute trades, that their bots could execute trades as fast as possible, right? And I kind of think crypto, it's probably we're gonna see something similar to that eventually. I mean, you already have the front running bots, right? Um, but I mean, I think the AI agents, there will almost certainly be a world where they're more profitable than humans.
Whoa. Okay. And I'm assuming your goal is for those AI trading agents to be on like your platform and your platform would host them, I guess.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, that's why we started all this, right? Because we're so bullish on, the tech, AI, crypto,
Yeah.
just this technology that's so new in general.
I think right now the parameters being like Telegram and Twitter, it feels a little bit too like it I wish it was more like detailed where it's like I could really like nitpick the little parameters, and I think like that's why adding the wallets I would imagine is going to be like super important for that, because I think the Telegrams and Twitters can probably be too vague and you're probably not taking in enough data for it to be like really learning shit, in my opinion, in my
Yeah,
surface level
so
opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, a big thing is just making sure that it's easy to do, to understand. You don't have to be a developer, super like crypto trencher. But we do want to add those settings for people that are able to make more advanced agents. So that is where we're taking the platform.
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah. Do you see yourself competing with like a Grafane who also has like trading agents that they're building out?
I mean, I don't want to speak on any other project specifically, but I think if you look at what we've done, with Waveform in such a short time, I think, I think you could answer that question yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And people are asking if you can counter trade people. Like, can
Uh,
you?
like do the opposite of what they do, or
Yeah.
I mean, we could definitely look into adding something like that. Like, who's the guy on Fox News that makes terrible calls? Sorry, I forget his name, but yeah, no, we could add something like that in the future. That definitely is in the cards.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay. Also, are you down to FaceTime after stream? Hard docs?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. I don't even know what I would say about that. Be like, yeah, he's a person. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay, how do you think the like do you think these agents are gonna get into DeFi? Like,
How so?
are your agents like, is something like, would you want to do DeFi, or are you sticking with the Solana trenches for now?
Right now, we're probably looking at Solana just because the volume on Solana is just so high. It's easier to there's just more data to be frank, but we are looking at, branching out outside of that in the future.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, I think DeFi on Solana is not what DeFi on ETH is. So it's like it's probably hard to keep it Solana native. Rasmer wants to FT Glaze. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Yeah, do you have any thoughts about like AI and crypto and like why you were so bullish on it to start your own project?
Well, I
Like,
think if we're talking about crypto, I think we could all agree it's probably the most interesting, and it's probably the most interesting technology that's been released in the past, 2 decades. It's probably the most, financially impactful as well. I mean, it's just, and outside of finances and money and the whole nine yards, it's a very interesting, technology for staying, for security, for privacy, the whole nine yards. So crypto in itself is just a very, uh, it's just interesting. It's something that I've always had an interest in, just as an actual technology. And then AI, that's something that has, I mean, just really improved in the past couple years. And combining these two, new pieces of technology, it's where the world is heading.
yeah. It feels like if AI is going to make trades, it feels like trading on chain is like feels like AI, or it feels like crypto could be like the native currency for AI. That's what it feels like. It's like what if you asked an AGI agent, like an actual like fucking super intelligence, what it would want to trade. I feel like it would want to trade Solana shitcoins. It's my theory.
Hmm. Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know if you heard about this. Maybe the story was wrong. I just briefly read it a few years ago. But when they were still developing GPT-4, I believe there was a news story about how OpenAI engineers were using GPT-4 to trade crypto and trade on the stock market.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
I would have to go back and see that.
Sure. Sure. Okay. I'm getting a lot of questions from chat. So someone asked, how do the agents decide when to make a trade, especially when they're just starting out on the data sources you feed it?
Right, so that's been an issue, and we're looking at improving that. But and we talked about this on our Twitter a little bit. Uh, but usually, this first day that these agents come out, we get this issue of, we call it the monitoring phase, right? Where it's still looking through, tweets and Telegram posts and, market data, trying to figure out what it wants to do. And as I spoke earlier, a lot of times the first trade or two trades will not be very profitable, but the longer these agents run, they actually do get much, much better. And the platform's only been out 3 or 4 days, so you haven't got to see what an agent looks like that's 2 weeks old or a month old. But as time goes on, you'll really see the effect of that.
Okay, let me just click through some, right? Oh shit. Let me click through some and see. Okay, it's only showing the newest 25, so I feel like I should be able to like see.
Yeah, we're actually pushing an update in about an hour here. As soon as we're off this interview, I'm gonna push an update that allows you to sort by market cap and PNL.
Okay, blah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at these different agents. This one's made 32 trades, up $500. I'm just clicking through because I want to like see how. Okay, this one's down $80. Okay,
Yes, so this is a newer one too, though.
this one's made 26 days, 26 trades, and it's up 257.
Hmm.
I wish I could see like the total volume traded on this. That's a suggestion I have as well. Total
Oh,
volume
per agent,
traded.
for
Yeah,
the whole platform.
no. On this specific agent, right? So I could see like 30 total trades, total volume traded. I don't know. It feels obvious because 30, it's 50. You said $50 per trade, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So it's like you could extrapolate that, but I'd love to just see it, just so I don't have to do the math in my
We,
head.
we could totally do that. Well,
Yeah.
this one that you're on right now is kind of interesting. It looks like it went negative for a while, and it's finally like pulled itself out of that because it's just
Wow.
getting better.
Yeah, 228 loss, and then it seems like the past few ones it's been coming back. Now it's
Yeah,
like
that's right.
up 50.
Positive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. This one bought swarms. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. This one bought swarms, and it made 137% on swarms. If that, I don't know if that's the real swarms. I think that's another update that you should put in because I want to see like what if this is the real swarms, but it seems like it
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Wow. Oh, this one's up 700. Wow.
that one's really good.
Wow, that's insane. So if these turn on chain and they're actually profitable, this could be like really fucking nuts. So this is the real swarm, someone's is saying. Um, wow. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna keep looking at these. Just two more. Let's look at two more. This one, 18 total trades minus $9. Okay. And then this. Actually, let's go back to that one. Wait. Okay. 30 total trades, but all of these seem like even if they go down, they're like recovering. So it's this is the one we already looked at. Fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
47 trades, like, okay, this was down 74, now it's up 98. Super interesting. And wow, one of the Twitters it's tracking is Zerebro.
Yeah,
That's super interesting.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Okay. Let's see this. This one also bought swarms. Let's see DGE. I fucking lost on DGE. Uh this one lost 89% on DGE. That's because DGE went down. But look, seems like it went down, minus 228, and now it's recovering. Now it's up 57. Is this the same
Mm.
fucking one I've been looking at, bro? Jesus. I'm sorry. I keep looking at the same one.
You'll notice
That's
that
so annoying.
some of the agents are more active than others, so you
Yeah.
might just, if you're looking through the transactions, you might just keep getting the same.
8 trades, minus $33. Okay, anyways. Are there any AI projects that you like besides
Uh,
like that have been like inspiring to you, for example?
yeah, one specifically is I mean, there's a handful of them. I mean, you have to give credit to Goat for starting this whole agent, meta, right? Uh, I think AI XBT is something kind of interesting. I think that's a virtual. It's interesting the way that they aggregate data. It seems like they actually have pretty good market insight. You could go early on and look at ETH. I think, PAL, if you're familiar, was pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'd say those are some of my favorites.
Cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. This one's made 57 trades, and it barely even dipped, and it's up $444 on 57 trades. Super interesting, man. I'm really. I wish I could see in detail as possible, like how it's fucking doing this. But these are like all. They seem to be profitable. I wish I could like click into this Soul Scan and like verify when it bought, right? When it sold, shit like that. I wish I could see like the bird eye kind of like buy sell on the chart if I expanded it. That's a suggestion that I have.
Yeah, we're adding that actually in the next
Wow,
day or either today or
wow.
tomorrow.
Okay, that seems really cool. Honestly, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's paper trading. Um, how much are the agents trading on sentiment versus the chart data, like volume, holders, etc.? That's what someone asked.
Um, so it gets the coins. The way that it works in the code is that it gets the coins that it likes without even thinking about the chart data, and then it matches it up against basically another, algorithm and AI, like kind of marriage, sort of. It's a little bit of both, and it matches it up against that, and then it decides separately. Okay, so here's the coins I like that I would want to buy. Is the chart good? Should I buy it here? Is this a good price to buy it with, or to buy it at?
So it
And
lines
then
up. So it almost relates sentiment to data,
that's
and
exactly
then
right.
and then
Yeah.
kind of like aggregates that and kind of like makes some kind of decision. Okay,
Yeah, that's right.
very interesting. Very very interesting. Is there anything in the future that we didn't touch on that you would want people to know about?
Um, I think we touched on quite a bit. We have some updates coming, but I think we'll announce those on our own pretty soon when we're ready. But I'm pretty happy with what we talked about and very good interview.
Okay, okay. Um, oh, have you spoken to Jeffy? People are asking if you know Jeffy.
I don't know Jeffy.
Okay, and then people are asking what your background is before making this. Like, is it primarily AI, like general deving, shit like that?
Yeah, so I talked about, some of our developers team's backgrounds earlier on in the interview. Me personally, and you and I were talking about this privately, but I've just been interested in coding for a very long time and crypto for a very long time. I've done a handful of, development jobs for, content creators, AI development jobs, tons of stuff, and now my role is primarily project management, and I do code too, but I mainly manage the project and the flow of the development.
Got it. Got it. These guys are saying what platform are these agents paper trading on?
Um, what do you mean?
I don't know. Also, they're asking about your about your education.
I studied computer science in school.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And then did you dev for crypto projects and shit like that?
What's that?
Have you dev for crypto projects?
I've had projects like freelance me before, but it's not like I've like launched a million projects or anything like
Okay,
that.
okay. But the devs, there's devs that have worked full time deving in crypto, right? Is that what you said?
That's right.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. I think the proof will be in the pudding, man. If you keep delivering stuff, I think like the biggest thing that's cool about what you've done, and I think a lot of projects haven't done it enough, is like I'm just like suggesting shit in the DMs that I would like to look at, and I'm telling you now. It seems like you're on top of it, and you're like willing to implement what I think would be good, or and what anyone would think is good, right? So I think like a dev that listens to the community. I think people listening, if they're like caring about the project and they have a suggestion, it um, seems like you're actually listening to people's suggestions. So I think that's really cool. And
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, our biggest concern is our biggest goal here is just to build a really cool product, something that works really well and is user friendly. So, I mean, I appreciate the suggestions. And if anyone in the chat has suggestions, you could join our Discord, discord.gg/waveform, little plug there. And we have a few channels where you can suggest changes or let us know if you see any bugs.
okay, okay. And then everybody's asking. They say this is an important question. It will tell us everything we need to know about you. They want to know
Uh,
what your favorite non AI meme coin is.
I would have to say. This is basic, but I'm just a big believer. I like it's not even on Solana, it's Pepe. I'm a big Pepe guy.
Okay, okay, that's valid. That's valid. Do you have any others that you like? Retardia?
Um
I don't know.
I'm on the Pepe wave. I'm on the Pepe wave. We're
Got
going to
it.
100 bucks.
Got it. Got it. It's a little of a boomer. It's kind of a boomer answer, but
Not if you got in early.
everybody's saying, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out, I'm out. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, it was a great interview. It was really nice to meet you and talk to you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man. All right, peace.
Hey, take care.